They, whoever they are, say that death is the great equalizer. Well, that and pooping. We all die, and we all poop. Most of us. No matter how great a detective Batman is, he's definitely going to die, and he's definitely sharded in the Batsuit at least once. The guy lives on protein shakes, come on. But some comic characters never taste the bitterness of death. Probably still poop, unless they don't eat enough fiber, but that's an entirely different episode. This week, we're looking at Immortus, Rama Tut, the immortal master of time himself, Kang the Conqueror. His many lives and his many dumps. I'm your mortal and infrequent pants shitter, Dan Upton. This is the Doomcast. Kang the Conqueror is one of the Avengers' greatest enemies, with mysterious origins. He's purported to be a time traveler named Nathaniel Richards, from multiple centuries in the future, who's purportedly also distantly related to both Reed Richards and Victor Von Doom. Maybe he's capable of being killed, sure, but with his control of time, it's almost impossible to imagine doing, let alone following through with, though many have tried. Paradoxically, because yes, we're going full time travel, he's also died a shit ton of times, but not entirely just as himself, as multiple people. In fact, he may not actually be Nathaniel Richards anymore if he ever really was. And he's also been a ton of other people. So there's multiple versions of Kang, but there's also Rama Tut, Immortus, Iron Lad, and also, well, hang on. Most of these versions have at one time or another been at odds with one another. He first appeared as Rama Tut, having absconded, yes, that's this week's vocabulary word, with the remnants of Dr. Doom's future time machine, and went back to rule the Egyptians, and in retcon used En-Sabah-Nur and Apocalypse as his eventual heir. Then he showed up to battle the Avengers, later impersonating Captain America, and then he tried to marry Mantis because she was prophesied to become the mother of some sort of super cosmic messiah. He thought he should be her baby daddy. Or daddy baby. Again, a thing that would be possible through time travel. A future version of himself, Immortus, a good guy entrusted by a race of beings that monitors time, has battled his past self multiple times. As well as Iron Lad, a young version of Kang before he becomes Kang, who stole his future self's time armor and then went back to form the Young Avengers, meaning his past self pooped in his time suit, putting the shart before the temporal horse. Pooped in or unpooped in, that armor later bonded with Vision, giving him additional advanced powers, like, all of Kang's future memories. If it's getting confusing, it is, possibly by design. He's one of those characters who's an incredible villain, mostly because he's able to be written and rewritten and reinvented over and over and over again. There's a few things that make him an incredible villain to both the Avengers and others. First among them is the fact that he's got incredibly advanced technology that makes him virtually impossible to kill. Practically nothing harms him whatsoever, and he's rarely defeated or beaten short of anything based on his own arrogance or miscalculation of things that he can't possibly predict. His second great power ties into that weakness. He's a time traveler with foreknowledge of the past, yes, but also of the future. Multiple possible future timelines at that. There's so many alternate versions of Kang that there's more than one group of Kangs dedicated to destroying all other versions of Kang, including their own membership. And Kang loves kidnapping. Loves it. More than time travel or the color purple. Fun fact, Kang is a huge Oprah fan, loves Steven Spielberg. Kidnapping is his favorite activity, next to changing his identities, failing to defeat the Avengers, failing to defeat the Fantastic Four, or laughing maniacally. He's kidnapped the Fantastic Four, future versions of himself, the Vision, past versions of himself, a chick named Ravonna who he fell in love with, Mantis, the Children of Apocalypse, the son of Black Bolt and Medusa, the Lindbergh baby. I don't know, but my favorite Kang tidbit is one that's been around almost as long as Kang has, but has never actually been resolved. When Kang met Dr. Doom briefly after coming to the 20th century for the first time, he recognized Dr. Doom as a past version of himself. Later during Secret Wars, the first one in the 80s, Doom acknowledged that Kang was his future Earth counterpart. Is Kang a future Dr. Doom? Or merely a descendant of the Lord of Latveria? Or is Doom actually a past version of Kang? Or future? Or was this some sort of flame-boasting bullshit spouted in a moment of improvisation by a self-aggrandizing personality? Or did he just mean that Kang was his equal, albeit in the future? The last one I'm more dubious about. Doom doesn't think he has an equal. Regardless, there's few mysteries left like this in Marvel, and few beings that are more powerful, more intimidating than Kang, who's rightfully earned the name of Conqueror multiple times over. Thanks everyone, we'll see you next week.